jump off Instagram shortly. I'm going to jump off Instagram shortly, so make sure that you are tapped in with us. All right. Jump off Instagram shortly. I'm going to jump off Instagram shortly, so make sure that you are tapped in with us. All right, perfect. Perfect. Thank you, everyone. All my future mailbox millionaires, shout out to y'all. I want y'all to drop the mailbox emoji in the comments right now. And I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. I want you to also hit the notification bell. I want you to like, I want you to comment the mailbox emoji, and I want you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay tuned for all of the Mogul Mondays. I will be going live. I'm bringing it back by popular demand. So I am going live every single Monday, Mogul Mondays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'm going to give you information on how you can build your business, get access to capital, and go out there and buy commercial real estate, storage facilities, and get passive income. So ultimately you can become a mailbox millionaire. All right. So let's get it. Let's get right into it. I want everybody to comment the word YouTube. That's on Instagram. Go comment the word YouTube so you can get the link and jump on. Because right now I'm on YouTube, but I want you to jump right over so that you can get the full breakdown. So I want to talk to you right now. If you got like let's say if you got a 550 credit score, if you got a 560 credit score, if you have a 600 credit score, maybe a 620 credit score, I want you to type me in the comments. Type me in the comments if you at like 550 to 620. I want to talk to you first. I'm going to talk to the people that have bad credit. I'm going to talk to the people that have like extremely beat up credit. And I'm talking about 350 to like 450. That's just bad credit across the board, like beat up credit. I want to talk to you, and I'm going to talk to the people that have really, really good credit, right? I'm talking about 680, 700 or above. I'm going to talk to 3 types of people. So I want you to stay to the very end and take notes. Take notes, because I'm going to break this down in full detail for you. A lot of y'all been hitting me up via DM, been texting my number saying, hey, Mogul, look, I want to go get funded. I see you said this bank. You can go to Chase Bank and get 50,000 or up to 150,000. But I'm getting denied, right? Yeah, Mogul, you told me to go over here to Citizens Bank, and that's a walking 25,000, but my credit is at the best, right? So I want you to type me in the comments. I want you to type me in the comments, and I'm talking to you, that person that's 550, maybe to 620, right? And if I'm talking to you, put me in the comments, because I want to really break this down for you so that you can understand that there's no excuse. The purpose of this video is to show you that there's no excuse for you to not be able to go out there and get access to capital. Now, your strategy is going to be creative, right? Your strategies are not going to be typical. And the things that I teach you is all the strategies that I've done myself, because I come from a place where I had beat up credit. Nobody taught me this information. So I went out there and I was applying for credit cards. I was running up my inquiries. I was investing in properties. I was sky high in debt. And I had to figure out my way around getting funding, even though I had bad credit. Now, granted, for me, I only had high utilization and I had a ton of inquiries. I didn't have any late payments or collections at this time. All I had was 100% high utilization, and I had inquiries, which was holding me back. All right, so y'all got your pen in your pads? If y'all got your pen in your pads, I'm gonna give you maybe about 15 seconds, right? I'm gonna give you about 15 seconds, get your pen in your pad, and I'm gonna break this down for you, right? For those of you that said you have 550 to maybe a 620 credit score, right? So what you wanna do is you wanna look up on Google. On Google right now, you wanna go and you type in subprime lenders. Go on Google right now and type in subprime lenders. When you go on Google, you're going to see subprime lenders, which are non-traditional banks, right? Subprime lenders are non-traditional lenders that approve people like you that have less than perfect credit. I'm talking about 550 to 620. Now, with these subprime lenders, they're not Wells Fargo. They're not Chase Bank. It's not Bank of America. Those are the traditional banks. When you think about the major banks, those are traditional. Like I said, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Chase. But non-traditional banks, subprime lenders are independent private companies that they have capital and they lend out. So for example, One Main Financial, that is a subprime lender. Upstart is a subprime lender. Op Loans is a subprime lender. Fig Loans is a subprime lender. These are all subprime lenders. That's 4 subprime lenders. And in our mentorship, we give you a list of over 30 subprime lenders. But I'm going to give you 4 right now just for the case study I want to break down. Right? And if y'all follow me, I just want y'all to put following in the comments. If y'all follow me right now, right? If y'all follow me, I want y'all to put following in the comments. All right? So we're going to go and look up subprime lenders. With these subprime lenders, they can approve you for cash loans with no documentation. No documentation means no tax returns, no pay stubs, no bank statements, right? These are no documentation cash loans. So for those of you that want to go get some quick money, right? 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000, you want to go and look up subprime lenders. But you have to have strategy with it. I'm not going to tell you to go get the money without a strategy in between, because the money costs. When you go and get subprime lender approvals, the interest rates are higher than the traditional banks, right? Because it's the cost of doing business. It's the cost of you able to get money without having a great credit. But if you have a strategy that's going to allow you to make more money on the credit than what it costs you to get it, it's a no-brainer. If that's a no-brainer, I want you to put no-brainer in the comments. Put no-brainer in the comments if it's a no-brainer, right? Put no-brainer in the comments if it's a no-brainer. So, actually, move this out the way. Cool. Cool. So let's go to One Main Financial. Let's say we get $10,000 from One Main Financial. And that's on the low end. You can get up to $100,000 with these subprime lenders. But on the very low end, just to give you an example, we're going to get $10,000 from One Main Financial. We're also going to get $10,000 from Upstart. We're also going to get $10,000 from Op Loans. And we're going to get $10,000 from Fig Loans. That's $40,000. And you only went to 4 banks. But you're strategically going to go to these 4 subprime lender banks, right? And go apply in the same day, same time with all the tabs open. I'm giving it to y'all step by step, right? And it's very important for you to know which credit bureau each of these lenders pull from. Again, in the mentorship, we give you access to our full subprime lenders list, our full secret lenders list, and we are able to give you which credit bureaus each of these subprime lenders pull from. But for right now, right, let's say we know that Upstart pulls Experian. We know that One Main Financial pulls Experian. So if you know that these banks, these subprime lenders go pull Experian, you're going to go apply right there on the spot across the board. So if you get $10,000 each, that's $40,000. Right? So now we got $40,000. The cool thing about this is the $40,000 will be wired to your account within 48 hours. Cash. You're going to get $40,000 wired cash to your account or deposit into your account within 48 hours. So now you got the money. Right? This is a personal loan with bad credit. Now, this is where the strategy comes in at, y'all. And I want you to comment YouTube. For those of you that's here on Instagram, comment the word YouTube so you can get the full video, full discussion. I was going to break this down. Now, this is where we go next. We're going to go and open up a secured business line of credit with the $40,000. So the $40,000 that we get in total from the subprime lenders, we're now going to do what we call the backdoor method, which allows me to go VIP. So think about it. If I have bad credit and I can't go directly to Bank of America, I can't go directly to Wells Fargo and get money, now I have to go to the back door. The way I go to the back door is now I bring my own money to the table. If I bring my own money to the table, now you're going to work with me because I'm showing some collateral. But it's really not my own money. The money is coming from the subprime lenders, right? So now you got the $40,000. You're going to go to Bank of America and say, hey, Bank of America, I would like to give you $40,000 to start a relationship with you for a secured business line of credit. So you're giving up $40,000 that you got from subprime by using other people's money to go and create a relationship with Bank of America. When you give Bank of America this $40,000, Bank of America is now going to cut you a check for $40,000 because it's a line of credit. So they're giving you back your own money. But if you follow and you pick it up what I'm putting down, all you're doing is moving the same money around to get yourself in position. And this is the creative strategies when you have bad credit. Okay? So you're going to go to Bank of America, give them $40,000. Bank of America is going to cut you a check back for $40,000. Well, now you have $40,000 that you're going to take also and go to KeyBank. When you go to KeyBank, you're going to give them that same $40,000. Right? You're going to give KeyBank that same $40,000. When you give KeyBank that $40,000, they're going to cut you a check now for $40,000. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I hope so. So now you have that $40,000. What if I told you that you can go to a third bank? You go to Wells Fargo and say, hey, Wells Fargo, I want to give you $40,000 and I want you to give me back $40,000 in a secure business line of credit. Well, now I'm going to take that $40,000 and go pay off Bank of America. And when I pay off Bank of America completely, they're going to give me back my $40,000 that I originally put up and the $40,000 on top. So the secured money now becomes unsecured. The difference between secured and unsecured is secured means you put your own money up as collateral. Unsecured means that the bank is giving you money without any collateral. So now you got your $40,000 back plus 40 on top with Bank of America. Right? Then I'm going to go to KeyBank, pay off KeyBank. KeyBank is going to give me back my $40,000 that I put up plus the 40 on top. And then I'll go to Wells Fargo, do the same thing, give them pay them back $40,000. They're going to give me back my 40 plus the 40 on top. So I paid off all the lenders. I built a great relationship with these banks, and it's a few more steps in between as far as how long you need to take to pay them off and how many payments do you make. But essentially, the goal is to pay them off with the same money. But now you just created 40, 80, 120. You just created $120,000 in business funding for yourself with bad credit. So now you just got over $100,000 in funding with bad credit. I just broke down that strategy for y'all. And then you're going to go and pay off the subprime lender. So when you pay off the subprime lender, your score is going to go up because you paid them off, and that's on your personal. So that actually helps you out. But now you got $120,000 in business credit to utilize, y'all. So it's no excuses. It's no excuses. I want you to put no excuses in the comments right now. It's no excuses. So we have $120,000 in business lines of credit. And the reason why I like business lines of credit is because it acts as cash. So I could just write a check to the title company and go buy a property to flip it, because the name of the game is to always create cash. You always have to make some type of profits. You always have to create income for yourself. So if you go and you get debt without knowing a way to create cash, it means nothing. The strategy that I'm teaching you will go in vain if you don't go out there and create cash flow, which is what I'll be teaching on Wednesday. Every Wednesday at 9 p.m., I have a free online workshop, my commercial and credit workshop, where I break down the investing side. So right now I'm showing you the credit side, but if you want to learn how to take that $120,000 and go invest it in storage facilities, invest it in apartment buildings, and learn how to create multiple businesses to generate different streams of income, that is what I'm going to teach this Wednesday at 9 p.m. You can go to commercialandcredit.com and register. It's a free online workshop. But right now, I'm focused on teaching you the money strategy. So that's one. That's one. Right? Again, everybody here on Instagram, comment the word YouTube, and you'll get the link to your direct message, and you'll be able to tap in with me completely. All right? Now, the next thing that we're going to do, I want everybody to type Fintech in the comments. That's Fintech, Fintech. Fintech. So there's something called Fintech Companies. These are new banks. This is a new way of banking. With these fintech companies, they do not pull your personal credit. The fintech companies will approve you strictly based upon your cash flow, strictly based upon your ability to earn income. So if you are a business owner where your credit is not the best, but you're making cash, you can go to fintech route. So fintech companies such as Fundbox, such as Bluevine, these are fintech companies such as Divvy that could approve you for business credit, business lines of credit, off of your cash flow and not checking your credit. So this is the second thing that I'm teaching you tonight, right? So Fundbox, Bluevine, Divvy, these are three. And again, in our mentorship, we give you 20 plus lenders that are fintech that you can go to get funding, even if you have bad credit, as long as you can show cash flow. So now this is the strategy. You got to have the strategy, right? So what I've done, this is what I've done. I used to work for Pepsi, right? I worked at Pepsi for 6 years. I started out as a sales rep. So I was in the grocery stores like Walmart, Target, the corner stores, like the bodegas that's in the hood. For those of you that live in the cities, you know about these bodegas, the corner stores. So I was in there 4 or 5 in the morning, and I was filling up the shelves with Pepsi, Gatorade, Starbucks, Pure Leaf tea, you name it, right? But this is the strategy that I was able to utilize, where I was able to get Pepsi, my job, to buy me an apartment building. I'm going to say that again. I was able to get Pepsi, which is my job at that time, to buy me an apartment building, which contributed to me being able to break away and become a full-time entrepreneur. So everybody, when you, in today's society, right, everything is digital. Everybody should have direct deposit. Those of you, if you have a 9-to-5 job right now and you have direct deposit, I want you to put me in the comments right now. Put me in the comments if you currently have a 9-to-5 job and you have direct deposit. I'm pretty sure that's 95% of us. If you're still getting checks, right? If you're getting cash, that's a problem. But if you're getting checks, that's crazy. Okay, there we go. So if you're getting direct deposits, what you want to do is go online or go to your employer. And this is what I did, was working at Pepsi. I had Pepsi start to deposit my checks every 2 weeks into my business account. So all you got to do is fill out the direct deposit form. And instead of your paycheck going into your personal account, you have your paychecks going to your business account. So now you're getting paid every 2 weeks. That income is going into your business account. Well, it looks like now that your business is bringing in money. So if you're a startup business and you're not making a lot of money, but you have a 9-to-5 job, have your 9-to-5 deposit the checks into your business account every 2 weeks. And with Fundbox and Bluevine and Divvy, they look at your bank statements for at least 60 to 90 days. So if you can do that for 3 months straight, right, showing the deposits from your job going into your business account, well, now you can go to Divvy and you can apply for funding based upon the transaction history. So you're not filing taxes. Let me put that out there. You're not filing taxes because you already filed the taxes, or your employer already took out the taxes before they deposit the money. All you're doing is showing the transaction history, because Divvy and Fundbox and Bluevine, they're going to use a system called Plaid. They're going to use a system called Plaid. And with that system, Plaid, they're going to pull your banking statements, which they want to see your transactions, that shows $10,000+ a month in transactional history. It doesn't mean that you need to have $10,000 profit, but you need to have $10,000 minimum transaction history. Now, the more money you can show them, the more you can get approved for. But if I now have my Pepsi checks going into my business account showing $10,000 or more in transaction history, well, guess what? I went and I applied for Fundbox, and they approved me for $40,000 on a business line of credit that I could withdraw as cash. Well, I withdrew that business line of credit, that $40,000, I withdrew it, and I was able to use that as a down payment on a 6-unit apartment building that I purchased for $120,000. I put 20% down on a $120,000 6-unit apartment building, and this was back in 2020. I did this. 2019 or something like that. I went and I bought a 6-unit building, 20% down. And I didn't use my credit. I used the banking statements, which was the transactions from my job. And now I showed proof of transaction history with Fundbox, and I applied. They gave me $40,000. I used that to go buy an apartment building to build passive income. That is why I say my job bought me an apartment building, because I put no money out of my pocket. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? You could also use ADP. So you could also use ADP to run payroll. So if you don't have a 9-to-5 job and you are a business owner, you can actually run payroll through your business to go into your account to pay you. But you can utilize business credit cards if you have them, or if you have a business, again, you want to make sure you pay yourself. And now you can show banking transactions of money coming in and out of your business account. Those are 2 ways. So if you got a 9-to-5 job, or if you're a business owner. So these are the reasons why I say it's no excuses, because you just need to have the strategy. And this is game that I'm giving you for free. I'm giving you game because I really want you to go out there and succeed. I don't want to hold anything back. You know, I only have, an hour or so with you to break down this stuff. And this is why you really want to, take advantage of further information, right? So again, I have a free online workshop on Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You go to commercialandcredit.com, right? And you can register for my free online workshop. With that workshop, I'll spend about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and it's still for free. So on this Mogul Monday, it's only going to be about an hour that I'll spend with you. But on Wednesday, I'll be able to spend about 2-3 hours with you to go in full detail, like even further. So how many of you feel like you're getting valuable information? If you're getting valuable information right now, I want you to drop a fire in the comments. If you feel like this is some cool strategies that you can now run tomorrow to go get $100,000 in funding with bad credit, I want you to drop some fire in the chat. Drop some fire in the chat, y'all. Yeah. There we go. There we go. So that is the third thing that I want to break down, right? This is the third thing that I want to break down on how you can go get $100,000+ in funding with bad credit. You want to understand the concept of capital credit partners, right? This is a concept that most people just overlook. Capital credit partners. So this means that you'll have somebody that has good credit. So if you got family, friends, if you got anybody around you that have good credit, you want to have them come on your business on the operating agreement and you make them a member. So you're going to make them 90% owner. But let me bring it back for y'all, right? Capital credit partner. So you're going to have family, friends, or somebody that you're working with that trust you, because there's 3 core principles that you need to master in order for you to do this, which I'm going to break down after I'll tell you this. So capital credit partner is where you're going to have somebody that have great credit, right? 700+. And you're going to put them on your business on an operating agreement. The operating agreement is just a document that outlines all of the operations and the roles and responsibilities, right? Which role each person is playing, what is the bylaws, right? And this is an interchangeable document. You can like change it at any time, right? So on this operating agreement, you're going to put the person that has the good credit as 90% owner. So when you put them as 90% owner, have you 10% owner, now you could actually go apply for business credit cards. I'm going to encourage you to go apply with Chase, the Chase Business Inc. You want to go apply for that. They're giving up to $150,000 on one card. And on a light day is 30, 40,000, like easy. On a light day, but they'll give you up to $150,000, especially if you have a relationship with a banker inside the branch. So you're going to put that the capital credit partner on your operating agreement, and you want to go hit Chase, you want to go hit Citizens, and you want to go hit Fulton. Those are my top 3 banks that I go hit first, because Chase is easily 30, 40,000. Citizens Bank is a walk-in 20,000, right? Fulton Bank is a walk-in 25,000. These are easy numbers. Right. And then I'll throw in there Navy Federal, another $25,000. Those are 4 banks. That's over $100,000 that you was able to get with bad credit. See, it wasn't you, it was a partner. But we got to understand these creative strategies. But it's 3 core principles that we need to master. And I'll go more in detail, right? I'll go more in detail this on Wednesday. But the 3 core principles: information. You need to master the information. If you do not have the information, you cannot get anybody on board. Why would somebody trust you with their credit or go on your LLC if they don't see you in mentorship? They don't see you studying courses. They don't see you in masterminds. They don't see you taking action. So you need to be a man or woman of your word and really just master and become obsessed with the information. Right? Once you become obsessed with the information, what's going to happen is you want to make sure you have integrity. So it's information, then have integrity, which means you're actually going to be a man or woman of your word and execute on the things that you say. So if I said that I'm going to put you on my business and go get us capital, well, you need to make sure you come back with the money. You got to build that integrity. And then the last piece is going to be that impact. How could you add value? So if you bring somebody onto your operating agreement, well, you may need to negotiate and say, hey, I'll give you $1,000 up front. I'll give you $5,000 to like be my partner, or I'll give you equity in the business. But what value, what impact could you provide that person? You just can't say, hey, come on, let's go get this money. No, what's in it for them? So these are the things that we break down, how to make sure that you are positioning yourself. I've done this. Every single year, I have a family legacy meeting where I bring my family and friends, close friends to one table, and we talk about financial literacy. We talk about business. We talk about credit strategies. And I break down a lot of these concepts. And my cousin in particular, I put him on my business. I got him $45,000 in business credit in 24 hours off of one card with Chase. And that card, $45,000, we use that to invest into a property that we sold, and we made over $120,000 on that one property. And I didn't use any of my own money. I didn't use any of my own money. This is what I want you to understand. So when I say this is possible, I'm speaking from my living truth, my living experience, because I started from the bottom with nothing. I come from nothing, y'all. That's why I'm so blessed, and I give out the information with passion and love because I know what it has done for me. I know what this information has done to change my life, change my family life, and change the people around me, change my community. But we got to get in the rooms. And then more importantly than getting in the rooms, we got to stay in the rooms. See, most of us, we get into a room and we get one piece of information and then we gone. We think we got it all figured out. No, you got to stay in the room because you don't want to let what you do know stop you from getting what you don't know. Never let what you do know stop you from getting what you don't know. And with this information, you also have to make sure your business is compliant. And I'm going to do another video that breaks down your business and all the components that you need in order to be compliant. So the banks, in order for them to lend you money, right, you got to be lendable. And what does it mean to be lendable? It means that you need to have a proper business name, a proper business address, a proper business phone number. You need to be exposed online. They need to be able to Google you and see your business on Yelp, on the yellow pages, Google listings. They need to see you. They need to make sure that your website is visible. These are the things that most people don't understand. And then when they get denied for funding, you wondering why. Because you wasn't lendable. You ain't look good to the banks. You ain't look good to the banks, y'all. So these are the things, again, that I want to break down to you. For those of you that want to join the commercial and credit workshop this Wednesday, comment the word legacy. If you comment the word legacy, I'll send you the link directly, or somebody on my team will send you the link directly to join this Wednesday's workshop at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the commercial and credit workshop, where I'm going to show you more in detail about the credit, like I talked about now, but really I want to teach you about investing. Really, I want to teach you how to build wealth. Like, I'm not about getting a quick 20,000. I say it all the time to all my team members and everybody in my community. My new language is, I don't want to get a quick 20,000. You know, I'm telling you, I need a quick 20,000. I need a quick 20 grand. No, I want a quick 20 million. There's a difference. I want a quick 20 million. I'm talking different now because I need to speak it into existence. And once I speak it, now I can actually go and implement it. But it's about changing my perspective. I want to teach you how to build family wealth. I want to teach you how to make sure that your last name lives for 5 to 7, 10 generations. When I go and get 100,000, 200,000, I go and put it in life insurance, and that's an entire different class. I was able to utilize my life insurance to go out there, create my own bank, and pay off all my debts so that I could go and buy more assets. But again, this is the information you will not get if you're not tapped in on the free online workshop. But I just showed you how to go get $100,000+ in funding with bad credit. Now I want to talk to the people that got good credit. I want to talk to you. So you probably thinking, yeah, Mogul, that's cool, but I got good credit. I don't need to do those creative strategies. You're right. If you got good credit, you don't need to go to subprime lender route. If you got good credit, you don't need to go to the secured credit route. You don't need to go, you can go to fintech, right? But you don't need to do the other two routes. If you got good credit, I want to tell you this. You want to go and build relationships. That's very important. If you have good credit, the first thing you want to do is build relationships because the banks, they lend the most to people that they have a great relationship with. It's like anything. If you know somebody and you got a great relationship with them, if they ask you to borrow $100, you're more inclined to give it to them versus give it to somebody that you met 2 days ago. You don't even know. If you don't even know. So these are some banks that are great banking relationship companies that if you build a relationship with, and what that means is if you build a relationship, that means opening up a savings account. That may mean open up a personal credit card. It may be open up a merchant account. Building a relationship means that you are donating to a charity of their choice. It depends on what it is, but you need to show them that you are invested into the mission that that bank has for you, has for their customers. So you got to figure out a way to create a relationship with those banks. That is the first thing that you want to do. And once you create a relationship with those banks, for example, I said earlier, Chase, also American Express, you could actually build a relationship with Amex and go get 4 to 5 credit cards with one inquiry in one day. With Bank of America, you could go get two credit cards with one inquiry in one day. You can go get 4 auto loans with one inquiry in one day. But that's only if you have the right banking relationships. See, most people go and they apply, they get approved for the first credit card, and now, oh, I got 10,000, but you missed out on another 10,000 because you could have went again and got another card with the same inquiry. But if you don't understand that if the banker is not going to give you that information because they don't know you and you're applying online, you're going to miss out on that extra 10,000. You're going to miss out on that extra 10,000. So how many of you feel like this information was valuable for you tonight? How many of you feel like this information was valuable for you? If you feel like this information was valuable for you and you want to get more of this, I need you to comment the word legacy so we can send you the link to register for our free online workshop, the Commercial and Credit Online Workshop this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, I'll go in more detail about these strategies. And like I said, the investing side. Like I said, the investing side. All right. Also on Friday, we're going to go, I do free game Friday. So on Friday, if you stay tapped in, you want to subscribe to the YouTube, hit the notification bell on Fridays at 7 p.m. We do free game Fridays on YouTube as well. So I want you to stay tapped in and really write down these notes because anybody right now can execute on this information. Anybody can execute on this information right now. Like it really is no excuse. I don't care if you 50, 60, 70, or if you're 18. Or if you're 19, you're 20, you can execute on this information as long as you actually are intentional and do the work. Most of us like to get the cool strategy. So, you writing your notes down. Oh yeah, I'm writing all my notes down. I got a book for the notes. I'm an information junkie. I say it all the time to my mentees. I say, listen, you either want to be a cubicle thousandaire or you want to be a mailbox millionaire. Which one you want to be? Cubicle thousandaire or a mailbox millionaire? See, a cubicle thousandaire, somebody make a couple thousand at their job in a cubicle and you stuck there. Cool, that could be your life. Or do you want to make millions of dollars, but mailbox money, passive income through investing? Through the cool strategies that I'm teaching you. And for those of you that ever been tapped in with me in any type of class, any type of boot camp, challenge, mentorship, you understand what I do. You know my resume. You know how much I care and the experience that I have. I've been in the real estate business 10 years now. I started out when I was 21 years old. I've been in the business 10 years, and I know it seems like, yo, this guy's only 31 years old. How you been? That's because I've been doing this for a while. I started when I was young. And the reason why I know these credit strategies is because I started out young. Well, I didn't have the great credit. I didn't have the money. So I had to create and figure out how to put the plays together. I had to figure it out. So that now that I figured it out through trial and error, I'm teaching you so you could go and skip past 10 years and you can do what I've done in 2-3 years. No, you're not going to do it in 6 months, in 3 months. No, but you could do this in 2 years. You could do this in 3 years. You could do this in 5 years. I promise you that. There we go. He said he in the program now. Yeah, definitely. You know how we do. Thank you, Chair. Thank you. So again, I'm having this free online workshop this Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Comment the word legacy. You're going to get the link directly and you're going to register. It's free. I truly want to make sure that you get everything possible, right? So I want to give a little bit more game. If y'all want more, I want y'all to put more in the comments. If y'all want a little bit more, I want y'all to put more in the comments. If y'all want more, I want y'all to put more in the comments. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So look, I'm going to give y'all one more hack, right? One more hack. How many of y'all in real estate right now? If you're in real estate, I want you to put a 1 in the comments if you're in real estate. Because I want to show you how to do this, right? I want to break this down for you. And it's another way to go get some money. It's another way. Another way to go get some money. So what if I told you that there's hard money lenders, right, that you could go to and you could buy properties based upon the asset. It's called asset-based lending, right? And this is how you're going to get some funding. I'm breaking it down to y'all. It's called asset-based lending, where they'll approve you based upon the actual asset. They will not approve you based upon your credit. Your credit is just going to determine the interest rate. But if the deal was a good deal, if you got a really good deal, you can go and get a property and the lender will give you the money to buy it and fix it up. Well, guess what? Let's say that property you buy is $100,000 and you got to put another $100,000 to fix it up, but it's worth $300,000, right? You buying it 100, put 100 to fix it up, and it's worth 300. Well, when you go and you buy for that 100, that lender is going to give you the money. You got to probably come to the table with 10% down, but you're going to work with the seller and have the seller do seller financing and basically cover the down payment for you. So now you're no money out of your pocket. You creatively putting this together, but you're going to do that. And then you're going to go and get Home Depot credit cards, Home Depot commercial lines of credit to get the materials. And now you have your contractors go and start the work based upon with the materials. And when they first do as much work as possible, you're going to go to the lender. The lender is going to come and do an inspection and give you back the money that you used to start the construction. But if you started the construction, they spent maybe $10,000 in materials, but they did $25,000 in work. Well, now you're going to get a check for $25,000. Well, when that $25,000 goes into your business account, guess what? It's building transaction history. And when it's building transaction history, you're going to go to a fintech company and show them that statement like Fundbox and go get $50,000 or $100,000 in funding off of the hard money draws that come in. So now you double leveraging that. Go pay your contractors, do some more work. We get another draw for the next $25,000 and we go double back again. This is stuff that I've done. That's why it's like, it's cool. Like, it's crafty. Like, this stuff that now you can YouTube it. I said it, but like, you could Google it. Now you can YouTube it because I'm giving it to you, but you got to stay tapped in. You got to stay tapped in. You got to stay tapped in. Yes, you can. Yes, you can do this with an S Corp. You can do this with an LLC. You can do it with an S Corp. Yes, you can. Absolutely. All right. So what I want to do for the next 10 minutes, I want to just answer some questions. So you could drop some questions in the comments. I'll answer it for the next 10 minutes and then we'll close out. So I'll do like a free consultation pretty much. I'll do a free consultation right now, just giving y'all some game, shooting off the hip. Drop some questions in the comments and I'll answer it. Just stay next to the fire so you don't get cold. You know what I mean? Stay next to the fire so you do not get cold. All right. So drop some questions and I'll answer it. Drop some questions and I'll answer it in the comments. Whatever y'all want me to answer. Can you do this for self-storage? I'm going to go live another day and break down self-storage because that's a lot. But this Wednesday on the online workshop, you'll get more detail into self-storage. All right. This Wednesday. They said repeat the real estate hack. Come on, bro. I already went through that. How to sign up for the class. You're going to comment the word legacy and you're going to get a link directly to your DM. You register for the class via commercialandcredit.com. So comment the word legacy. That's how you can register for the class. They said break it down slower. If you want me to break it down slower, join the free class this Wednesday. Because I just went through it completely. What other questions you have? So if you can't get approved for any subprime lenders, right, then you want to go and do the capital credit partner route. So find somebody that you know that's willing to go on your LLC and you give them a couple dollars to go on your LLC on the operating agreement to go and apply for funding. You could do that, or you could do the route of having your job, put money into your business account on a direct deposit, and then you go and apply at the fintech companies. So those are three different ways, right? You got the subprime. If that don't work, you try the second route. If that don't work, you do the third route. So you got three options. High utilization and lots of inquiries when going to the subprime with bad credit. What else? Yes, I do personal coaching. I do have a Mailbox Millionaire, a mastermind. Yes, I do. However, the mastermind is closed currently. There is a waiting list. So if you go hit the link in my bio, there's a waiting list for you to join. I only opened up 4 times a year because I like to make sure that I focus on really getting value for the people that invest. I'm not the mentor that just want to accept the money. I want to make sure that I truly get you the results that you're looking for. So I make sure that I open it up only 4 times a year. It is not a rolling admission because I just don't want you to jump in and now you're all over the place and now some of the students is behind. So just get on a waiting list. Get on a waiting list. And when we do open it up, you want to be the first to be notified because once I only open it up and I only take on 50 at a time. So it'll be 50. We'll hit that number, we'll close it out. And then unfortunately, you have to wait for the next one. But yes, I do offer our mentorship. Top subprime lenders will be Upstart, One Main Financial, Op Loans, and Fig Loans. Brand new startup loans as well. So with brand new startup loans, it's called CDFIs. All right. DM the word legacy once on live, actually. But CDFI loans, if you want a business loan for a startup, it's called CDFI. Community Development Financial Institutions. Those are institutions that's sponsored by Bank of America, Chase, like Wells Fargo. The big banks sponsor these local organizations, and you can get startup capital, startup business loans with those banks. That's another conversation that we'll be breaking down, in the mentorship. And we actually have direct resources, direct people that work for the CDFI organizations that can get you plugged in directly. Does it reflect on their credit? No, it's only on a business. As long as you're making the payments on time, it will not affect their credit at all. I just got a second job, but he paid me like I'm a contractor, his building, So if he's paying you like a contractor, then you're gonna get a 1099 at the end of the year, but you still want to show your bank statements. Your bank statements is going to allow you to get those type of fintech loans just off the bank statements. All right, just off the bank statements, you'll be able to get fintech loans. Where can we find people with good credit if we don't have people with good credit? And mentorships, that's the way to find people. NACA. NACA is a great program. I have mentees that have went through the NACA program, the Neighborhood of America Corporation Assistance Program. I've had mentees go through that program and buy 4 families, 2 families with no money out of their pocket. So I strongly encourage NACA. It is a longer process, so it takes time for you to get through it, but it's definitely worth it. At the end of the day, it's definitely worth it. Is it a good idea to start building business credit before having a business plan? Yes. You want to start building business credit as early as possible, because the older your business is, the more money you get approved for. So you don't want to wait. I know a lot of people that are like, I'm thinking about the name, what is and that. No, just open the business and start building up that history, start building out that credit. The faster you can do it, the faster you can get money. The faster you can get money. All right? All right, cool. So there we have it. What other questions do we have? Is your W-2 money taxed again in your business? No. The W-2 money is taxed one time when your employer takes the money out. When it goes to your business, you're only showing transaction history. That's it. You're only showing transaction history. You're not filing taxes on that money. The fintech company is only going to pull your bank statements to see transaction history. All right. So I need to set up my LLC and start paying myself through my company. Absolutely. So yes, they look at the deposits. So as long as you have $10,000 plus going into your account monthly in deposit, you pull the money out and spend it, but you need to have deposit money coming in and out of that account. It's about the activity, because businesses, we make money and spend money. That's the name of the game. If you got money that's sitting, then you're not a real business owner. We don't have money sitting. Whenever we make money, 100,000, we invest 100,000 to make 200,000. To go invest 200,000 to make 400,000. That's just the name of the game. So the lenders and the fintech companies, they understand that. That's why they're looking at the transaction history. Yep. All right, perfect, y'all. Perfect. I'm super excited. This has been a great Mogul Monday. I'm back. I took off some time off Mogul Mondays. For those of you that's been tapped in with us, how long has it been since I've done the last Mogul Mondays? They said, how much is my mentorship? My mentorship is $20,000. I mean, it's gonna be up front. I'm not the type to act like, oh no. My mentorship is $20,000. It's top tier, right? I actually partner with my mentees. We just bought 3 self-storage facilities with 7 of the mentees, right? We went and bought it, we raised the capital, we acquired a $1.5 million portfolio. So it's $20,000 for my mentorship, but it's not open right now. I'm just letting you know, the mentorship is closed. It's not gonna be open for a couple months. The mentorship is closed, but I do free online workshops here and there just to help. And I do these Mogul Mondays. I'm going to do free game Fridays. So I'm going to be giving out free game. I'm going to be, doing a lot of things. But as far as direct mentorship and masterminding with me, unfortunately, right now that's closed. I'm not accepting anybody because I like to make sure that, again, it's about giving that quality experience. That's why anybody that's tapped in with me and any of my mentorship, they know that we go hard. We give love, we give support, we give the full support. But this is not the mentorship that you pay and you can't find nobody. There's somebody in there to help you get to your goals. We have a business funding coach. We have a financial advisor. We have tax professionals. We have life insurance advisors. We have, it's not just a mentorship. It's a full-blown university. We have office hours. We have accountability groups. We have accountability calls, right? We have perfect attendance. We have incentives. It's a lot that goes on with the mentorship that I like. 20,000 is a fraction of what it's worth. It's really worth $100,000. It's really worth 150,000. Be honest. Like one of our mentees just made $100,000 in the first 3 weeks. Just made $100,000. So he already, made his investment back times 4. All right. So that's it. I'll be closing up. I'm excited. Be back next week, Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be doing this every single Monday. Make sure you comment the word YouTube to get the link. I want you to subscribe. And actually, next week, I'm going to be doing a giveaway, actually. Matter of fact, I want to do a giveaway Wednesday and I want to do a giveaway on Monday. So I'm going to do a giveaway on the commercial and credit workshop, right? And I'm going to do a giveaway next week, Mogul Mondays. I'm going to be giving away some cash. So make sure you're there on time, right? The workshop starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you're there on time so I can announce the actual giveaway, how much money and what you need to do to qualify. I'll be giving away the money at the end of the class, at the end of the workshop. So I'll be back. Make sure you're locked in every single Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Turn your notifications on, subscribe, stay locked in, and I'll see you on the other side. Let's get it. You already know. You already know. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. Get it.